Good morning. Buenos dias. I'm so happy that this room is filled with such warmth because it's a little cold. So thank you. Thank you for filling it. I can feel the excitement in the air about this moment, and I am so pleased and honored to be a part of it. I am Assistant City Manager Liz Cedillo Pereira, and it's my honor, as I said, to welcome all of you to the City of Dallas. On behalf of our City Council, we'd like to welcome you. We have Council Member Paul Ridley here. And we have Council Member Jesse Moreno. Mayor Pro Tem Carolyn King Arnold is scheduled to be with us, and if she does I'll be pleased to introduce her at the moment when she arrives. Today is October 28th. Anybody know what a special day that is in our nation's history? Well, it's National Immigrant Day, when we recognize our long history of welcoming immigrants, working to build an equitable and inclusive society while celebrating our diversity. 5 years ago, the City of Dallas made an unprecedented commitment to becoming a welcoming city for immigrants and refugees through the passing of what we call the Welcoming Dallas Strategic Plan. More recently, this dedication to reducing disparities and increasing prosperity and opportunities came alive with the adoption of the Racial Equity Plan, which was recently adopted by our City Council in August of 2022. In these efforts, we are intentional and focused on the diverse populations that fully participate in our civic life. We are dedicated to increasing the number of our residents in Dallas who are seeking to becoming United States citizens. With that, I would like to give you all a round of applause for taking this step in your lives and becoming United States citizens. You have a standing ovation in the back. Thank you for that. As part of this endeavor, the City of Dallas has collaborated with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services to provide welcoming spaces at City Hall where we can all celebrate you and honor you and your families, our neighbors, who are taking this big step in your journey to become United States citizens. To make this ceremony a reality, we have worked with multiple city departments, including our Dallas Police Department. Thank you, Color Guard. Building Services, who've made our space so nice today. Communications and Outreach and Marketing, who are filming these festivities. The Office of Arts and Culture, who has brought our national anthem singer to us today. Thank you. And our Dallas Public Library, to come together to celebrate this pivotal moment in the lives of our residents. I'd also like to thank our wonderful partner and collaborator, Dr. Steve Miff, whom you'll hear from shortly, and the League of Women Voters of Dallas for being here today to do the all-important thing of having you register to vote immediately after the ceremony. Councilmember Moreno and Councilmember Ridley were like, can they vote in this election? Not now, but in May, right? All of you will be able to vote, and we look forward to seeing you at the ballot boxes. Today, 35 Dallas residents, all hailing from multiple countries, will be taking their oath of citizenship. And I want you to know and understand that this is your day. I can only imagine, really, the pride you must feel and the elation as well from your loved ones. Pride in where you come from, in who you are, and in the lives you are building together in Dallas. I feel admiration, I feel respect for all what you have been able to accomplish in this process, as well as gratitude for the perspectives and the talent that you bring to our city. On behalf of the City of Dallas, welcome, and I look forward to welcoming you as fellow citizens and fellow voters. Now I turn it over to my colleague and friend of many years, Jill Ennis, Section Chief of USCIS, who will begin this ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and good morning. My name is Jill Ennis, and I'm a Section Chief at the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Office in Dallas, Texas. And I would like to welcome all of you to your citizenship ceremony today. This is a special day for all of you, and we are very proud to be a part of it. We know that for some of you, it has been a long and difficult journey to get to where you are today. And for some of you, it might have been an easy decision to come to the United States because you already had family members living here to help you get started in your new country. While for others, the decision to come to the United States might have been very difficult because you were the first in your family to journey to the United States. Whatever reason you had for applying for United States citizenship and whatever struggles you may have faced to be here today, I congratulate you and welcome you to your naturalization ceremony today. At this time, would everyone please rise for the presentation of colors from the Dallas Police Honor Guard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright star through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly seen, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Everyone may be seated. Good morning, everyone. Okay. And I'm Supervisory Officer Melville with the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. As we're moments away from taking the oath, the most important and final step of becoming a United States citizen, I'd like to give you guys a brief history of the oath. Throughout our nation's history, men and women have come to the United States, taken an oath of allegiance to become naturalized citizens, and contributed greatly to their new communities and country. The oath of allegiance has led to an American citizenship for more than 220 years. Today we have 18 countries represented here, and I'll be calling each country, and I'd like to invite our applicants to stand so that you can be recognized. Inside your packets, you'll also have flags, and families and friends, this is the time to be loud and cheerful, okay? Right. Australia. Please stand. Okay. Burma. Remain standing. Remain standing. Canada. China. Ecuador. El Salvador. Guatemala. Honduras. India. Iran. Kazakhstan. Kenya. Mexico. Nepal. Philippines. Russia. Rwanda. And last but not least, Vietnam. And now I'd like to invite Supervisory Officer Steve Hodson to administer the oath of allegiance.
You made it, everyone, you made it, right? So if you are naturalizing today and you are not yet standing, if you could please stand. And those of you who are taking the oath today, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations to our newest United States citizens. Sorry, you getting next? Okay, please be seated.
All right. So now that you guys are officially citizens of the United States, this will be your first time saying your new Pledge of Allegiance. And I'm going to invite all our guests to please stand, and we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance in unison. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Everyone may be seated. Now I would like to invite our keynote speaker, Dr. Steve Miff, who is the president and CEO of Parkland Center for Clinical Innovation.
Good morning. Congratulations and welcome. I don't know about you, but I really got choked up as you were being introduced. It's just such a special moment. And for me, I was exactly in your shoes 27 years ago in a room similar to this on a rainy day in Chicago. And I can tell you that I remember it so vividly. I was a bit nervous, I was excited, I was very proud. And I could tell that as I was watching all of you, you're probably experiencing and feeling some of the same moments. It was a big day for me back then. And I still remember it very vividly today, and I know I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life. And I think you will too. I'm sure your journey to this point has not been easy. You made so many sacrifices, took chances, ventured into the unknown with probably sometimes not more than a suitcase or a few dollars in your pocket. But you also, when you embarked on the journey, had a lot of aspirations, a lot of dreams. What I would say is the journey ahead of you, it's not going to be easy either. But I know it is full of opportunities. And just like I was 27 years ago in your shoes, I know you're going to be looking back 27 years from now, and you're going to remember this moment, and you're going to remember it, I think, for the rest of your life. I was thinking what the theme or what the main message should be from my perspective to you today. And I try to summarize it as follows. Write your own history to make this country a better place than how you found it, a better place for your kids, a better place for future generations. That's, I think, the opportunity ahead of all of you. I also try to reflect back of what's so important about a U.S. citizenship. And to me, I don't think there's a greater honor, greater privilege than to be a member of the greatest country on earth. I think it's a huge privilege, great pride, but also the greatest responsibility. It is the opportunity to bring your own history, your own beliefs, your own aspirations. But also, as you've just stated, it is this responsibility to uphold the principles that make this country great. So don't forget and celebrate your past. But now this, America, is your new future. One of the things that always resonated with me, thinking back to January 20th, 1961, when John F. Kennedy took the oath of office to become the nation's 35th president. And one of the most memorable quotes that I would like for you to take with you today is, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Back then, he challenged every American to contribute in some way to the public good, and I'm throwing the same challenge to you today. As you already learned, already stated, there's so many amazing privileges that come with being a U.S. citizen. You have your passport applications. And I can tell you, the first time you get to travel with a U.S. passport, the first time you get that stamp, it feels good. But I think there are other privileges that are even more important. Out of the many, there are three that really stand out to me. One, you can apply for jobs with the U.S. government. That opens up so many opportunities for all of you. Right after I became a citizen in 1996, I had the opportunity to join the National Institute of Standards and Technology in Gaithersburg, Maryland. It was a brand new opportunity. I got to work on one of the first FBI DNA databases, and it was cool. You'll have so many opportunities ahead of you, and I would say seek those opportunities, because it's not only going to fulfill your careers, but it's such a meaningful way to contribute to the greater good. Number two, and I purposefully put this in the middle, is voting. Voting is one of the most cherished privileges and one of the greatest responsibilities. Here, your vote does count. But what I would say is, you must also take it with a huge responsibility. Study, research, debate, listen, and ultimately, make up your own mind. Vote with both your heart and with your mind. And the third one is that you can run for elective office. U.S. citizenship is required for federal office and for most positions in public office at the state and local level. And you feel that you have the opportunity to make an even bigger difference. This is now your country. This is your opportunity to take that challenge on. What I would like to wrap it up with is just some principles that I've used throughout my life that hopefully as you embark on this journey will resonate and help you. First one is work hard and with integrity. There's no job that's too small or too large. Always give 20% more than what you ask of, and always reach 20% beyond what you think you're capable. Always help others, expecting nothing in return. Get an additional education and training. I believe that that's something that nobody will ever be able to take it away from you. And finally, focus on your physical, your mental, your spiritual health. Be the best person that you can be for yourself, because then you can be there for your family, your friends, your kids, your loved ones, and your neighbors. So hopefully today is something that you're going to remember, and you're going to be able to tell your children, your grandchildren, the future generations, and you're going to be able to look back feeling so proud of what you've been able to accomplish and what you've been able to contribute. So once again, congratulations and welcome.
Well, congratulations, everyone. At this time, I would just like to say some words from a previous USCIS director to our newest citizens. My fellow American citizens, on behalf of all the dedicated men and women of the Department of Homeland Security's U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, I want to congratulate you on becoming citizens of our great nation today. As Americans, we are united not by background, race, or religion, but rather by our common citizenship, which is based on democratic ideals, equal and individual rights, and shared responsibilities. Upon taking the oath of allegiance, you have joined a long legacy of Americans who have contributed to the vibrancy and success of this country. As you are now part of this special legacy, I encourage you to use your talents and skills each day to build a better, stronger, and brighter America for all here today and for the future generations to come. Along with all the rights you now have come the responsibilities of citizenship. It is now your duty to make positive contributions to your community and to the nation. The United States welcomes you, as fully vested members of this great nation, may you chart a successful path as our newest citizens. Again, congratulations. At this time, I would like to introduce Christina Da Silva, the Welcoming Communities and Immigrant Affairs Officer with the City of Dallas.
Thank you, Jill. I want to briefly thank USCIS for working with us, with the City of Dallas, to host this ceremony and make it possible. We appreciate you administering the oath today on National Immigrant Day here in City Hall. Also, thank you, City Council members, for joining us as we celebrate, and also want to express gratitude for all the city departments, and especially Dr. Steve Myth for those inspiring words. And I agree, we have all a charge here as citizens to make our communities a better place. So watching the weather this morning, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little nervous, but I know you all here, the individuals that swore to become citizens, have overcome so much more than a little bit of rain in this process, right? And despite the weather, we all know this is a special day. You all are making history for yourselves, for your family, for our communities. So I want to thank you all for choosing us. And I mean that sincerely. Thank you for choosing the United States of America, for choosing Dallas, and believing that this place is worthy of your aspirations, worthy of your dreams. In a few minutes, you all will be receiving that certificate, the Naturalization Certificate. What an exciting moment. After you receive the certificate, we want to invite you to take a group picture with us. It is completely optional, but Darnie, if you can stand, yes, that's where we're kind of hoping that we could have everyone, once they receive their certificate, to just file in a line so that we can take a group picture. This picture will be completely optional, but it will be something that we would like to share on our communication channels, and will be part of our archives forever. Wanted to also give a quick reminder that your certificate has a lot of your personal identifying information. So when you line up, make sure that you're holding your American flag and not your certificate. Now, I would like to invite our elected leaders to stand to my right, and then we'll begin the process of distributing the certificates. On behalf of the City of Dallas, thank you, everyone.
As I call your name today, if you could please come up to receive your certificate. I'm going to also apologize in advance if I say some of your names incorrectly. We try really hard. So first, Christy Sebastian. Sarah Egan. Ileana Aragon. Van Nem. Edgar Cervantes Vera. Daniel Rivas Ratana. Alexandra Hills. Carla Gonzalez Sarceno. Shining Siu. Valentina Starkova. Diane Amuza. Rosa Martinez. Andre Martinez Martinez. Miguel Barco Perez. Catalina Casiano. Shadi Branch. Thu Thuy Min Dang. Valeria Pazmino Reynoso. Yes. Geethan Ranjani Ramurthy. Mi Chuang. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Maria Saldana Morales. Yosemar Lopez Lira. Natasha Kanoru. Pramad Bhakta. Ricardo Robles Fausto. Elsa Regina Castro. Berta Oliveras. Edna Garza Armendarazis. That was the quiet crowd. Right, the soccer team. Jovita Domingo Leas. if we did not call out your name for your certificate today, please do come up and see us so we can make sure that we have your certificate at our table. That is the, we have one? We're good? Okay, that is it for the certificates. Hopefully everyone has had a chance to go over and get their picture taken. Oop, do we have Puskar Kadaka? Okay, I guess we had one more. Okay, we had a couple that I missed. Ronald Palmek. Okay. And Nirav Patel. She's not here. Okay. Sure, absolutely. Okay, that concludes the passing out of the certificates. Again, if you have not gotten your certificate, please do come up and see us after the end. Those of you who are taking your pictures, one of the things that you can use instead of that certificate is the front of that white envelope. It's very photogenic, I promise. And please make sure you do fill out those voter registration cards. We do have the League of Women's Voters in the back ready to receive those. And if you did not naturalize today but still want to register to vote, please do see that table. They can help you as well. Thank you so much for being here today. Congratulations. Oops, I'm so sorry. Did she check in? Yes, she checked.